welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. I'm Stacy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this photo journal flip book. It's got little pockets, it's got tags that you can journal on, it's got places you can mount photos and little clips. You can add as much as you want to these things, or you can leave them as plain as you want. It's totally up to you. I had made some summer cards for a craft sale we did at the farmer's market out of this Bahama Mama paper pad. I got it at Michael's. It was a hot buy, and I had about half of the pad left over. And so I wanted to use up what I had and find something interesting to make out of it. So I got myself some plain cardstock, cut the cards the size that I needed to coordinate with the sizes of the cut-aparts inside, and I've used up almost the entire book making these cute little flip books. I also had some coordinating stickers that were in my stash, and I was able to use those up too, as well as some little paper clip doodads that I had made. So I just used stickers from that collection, and a bag full of odds and ends pieces of little ribbon that really weren't big enough for anything but a tag tail. So I used up what I had and made this cute little book. So I hope you enjoy making one, and we will get started. These are the supplies you'll need to make the photo flip book journal. You'll need 9 pieces of patterned paper cut into 4 by 6 inches. This is a lightweight cardstock from the paper pad. And then you'll need some sturdier cardstock. You'll need 4 pieces of it cut at 8.5 by 6 1/4 in a coordinating color. Now these pieces from the cut apart page, after you've cut them apart, are going to become the covers for your journal. So these pieces right here, these will become some embellishments, which we will turn into tags to put into some pockets that we will make, or you can sometimes use these to make the pockets as well. The first thing you're going to do is grab your cardstock, and you can use pre-made cards that you buy from Michael's and glue them together to make the base, but I'm cutting these because I have a specific size I want to use so that I can use the cut apart pages that came in the paper pad. So I'm scoring each one of these 4 pieces of paper at 4 1/4 inches. That's exactly in half. Once they're scored, you're going to fold them and burnish them down really well with your bone folder. And I'm going to run a bead of glue all the way around my first piece of cardstock, and I'm going to be liberal with it so that it sticks together. You're making the base of your book. Taking the next piece of cardstock, lining it up, fold edge, place it down, and then I stack it up against the table to make sure that those 2 folds line up. Then I take my bone folder and burnish it down, making sure that it sticks really well. You now have the first page of your flip book. You continue on with the remaining 2 pieces exactly the same way. And if it's not sticking, now's the time to pull it up and add a little more glue. Then I like to take and place it under a book and let it dry for at least an hour. Usually I do these right before I go to bed and then leave them under the book all night to dry. So that's how you make the base of your book. And I have one here that's already dry. And I just make sure the pages are stuck together well and that the binding here is together. Now you're going to choose which pieces of paper you want to use. Now I am trying to use up my stash, so I just cut all of the remaining pieces of paper I have. I only need 9. I have 14 different styles, plus I have the pieces I cut apart from the cut apart papers. So I'm going to choose one, and I like this blue one. that is going to become my cover. So I'm going to choose my pieces of paper that are going to coordinate and look nice. Now all of these will coordinate together because they're all from the same paper pack. So the first thing I need to do is glue my base papers down. Okay, the base of your book is made. Here's all the little cut aparts that we cut apart at the beginning. So I'm going to glue some of these inside just as a pocket. So I'm going to glue just on 3 sides. You can use tape for this, but I prefer glue because I think it's stronger and you don't want this to pop out. So this was another cut apart page in the back of the book, and it's a bunch of tags and just different little embellishments. I just happen to have this bag of ribbon in my stash, and I'm going to take the ribbon, figure out where it's a nice length, doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong. Cut the ends in a pretty angle, fold it in half, and you can either run it through or you can grab a stapler and just staple it on. Just gives another dimension to your tag. And then these tags pop inside of the pocket. And I like to let the ribbon hang out over the edge because it's pretty. So anyway, make up all your tags. Okay, so there's 4 tags ready to go into my book. Another thing I want to show you that's fun to put into flip books is these little paper clips. I got these on clearance at Walmart in the office supply section for 75 cents. I took out 3 and I colored the button part with a Sharpie just to make it black. And I'm going to take some stickers that I have. This is a planner pack of stickers that just happens to coordinate. It's not an exact match to the paper, but it coordinates very nicely. So I'm going to find 3 stickers, and I like these little flowers, and I'm going to stick them onto the buttons. Voila, 3 instant embellishments to go into my book. Out of one of the famous Michael's grab bags, found some of these. They are shaker stickers, so those will be used throughout the book as well. Another page of cut aparts that was in that book is these journal cards. So I will probably use some of these to make more pockets. And it's easy to do. You can cut one in half so that you're not using up all of your space on your pretty paper. So I put glue on 3 sides. And I'm going to glue this one down on the corner. Another thing that's fun to do is to use the stickers that you have. Now, I've used these for other projects, but see these 3 tags that would go into your planner? I'm going to take 2 of those, and I'm going to find a place in my book, and I'm going to stick the first one down to the edge. Okay, it's still sticky on that side. That's where the second one comes in. I turn the paper over, or the page over, and I line up the little points and stick it down. Okay, now I've just made a flag tab for the edge of my flip book. So those are some fun things you can do with stickers. I like to put embellishments down in the corners so that you're not taking up space for where somebody might want to write something or put in a picture or whatever. Take one of these shaker stickers and finish it up. This has been Crafting with Whimsy Wonderland. I'm Stacy, and I hope you've enjoyed making a photo journal flip book. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.